Hello, and welcome to the very first Oracle card reading that is designed to help you take the steps necessary to manifest your dreams. So this video is really intended for creatives, entrepreneurs, either you are one now or you're going to be, writers, artists, people that want to take their talents and turn their talents and passion into something. And so I'm going to read some cards every week to help you all do that. So if you don't know me, my name is Rachel, and I'm with Mind, Body, and Spirit Entrepreneur. And I really hope that you guys get a lot out of these weekly card readings. So let's get started. The format is going to be pretty similar to other YouTube card readings in that I pull 3 cards, but we're going to do some different stuff, and the way I read them is just a little different than a lot of others do. Now, I know that everybody has different ways to read them, but this is the way that I've been intuitively guided to do that to help you the most, okay? So I'm actually going to be reading from 3 different decks. The main deck I'm going to be reading from is Doreen Virtue, Archangel Gabriel, and these are amazing cards for any creatives, any business owners, or wannabe business owners. They're all really directed towards your life purpose and taking action steps. So these were my first cards that I ever got. I was just directed one day to buy them, and I did, and I love them. So I'm gonna pull 3 cards from that, and I'm also going to pull 1 card from, let me get it, Doreen Virtue's Angels of Abundance. You can see it, because who doesn't want more abundance in their life, right? So we're gonna pull 1 card each week to help you with making that money. And finally, we're gonna end the video with 1 law of attraction card that you get to pick. So I'm gonna show you the cards really quickly. I'm going to cover up the meaning, and these are from Abraham Hicks or Esther Hicks. And I'm just gonna read the message to you. So not a whole lot of interpretation on those cards, but just a little guidance to help you in your manifestation or law of attraction. So let's get started. Now I already pulled the cards, and I pulled them for just the highest and best good for everybody who might be watching. I'm also going to flow a little bit of Reiki energy, so if you do want some positive energy, then just set the intention that you accept it. It's always for your highest and best good. And if you don't want it, or you think I'm crazy for even saying that, then don't. It's not going to affect you either way. Okay, so the way that I'm going to read these cards is the first card is going to be something that you are struggling with, something that you've just overcome, something that you are personally dealing with. Maybe you know it, maybe it's on a subconscious level, okay? So the first card that we got was gratitude, and I'll show you the picture. But what the card says is you attract more blessings when you appreciate your current blessings. So that's what the picture looks like. And you can really see, you know, it's a very humble kind of picture. He's looking up, he's just grateful, he's thankful. So again, this is something, a lesson that you just learned. It's something that you're going through, or it is something that you need to learn, and it's lingering on this subconscious level, and you're not going to be able to get to the next steps in your life until you learn to appreciate what you have. And it's so interesting that this card came up, because for the past couple weeks, I journal after I meditate, and I've gotten a lot of guidance about being grateful. So we're in the month of May now, and May is the 5th month, and 5 is all about change and positive change, and I really feel that energy, and I know a lot of other people feel that energy. So it's really hard not to get swept up in like, what is going to happen? What am I going to manifest? This is so amazing. Like, it's really exciting. But what happens whenever you do that is you're just so focused on the future. You're waiting for your happiness. You're waiting for all these things to come before you allow yourself to feel good. But what this card is saying is we're not going to get there until we appreciate what we have right now. So for this week, what I want you to focus on, if you haven't already, if you've already been focusing on this, then you're definitely on the right track. It's going to take you where you need to be. If this is something that you haven't been focusing on as much, I definitely recommend just waking up and saying several things you're grateful for, just appreciating your moments during this week, because it's really going to help you progress forward. Okay, so that is the current issue, or one that we just learned. Now this is going to be the main energy that is going to be guiding us this week. And it is the Helping Children card. And what the card says is part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, or helping young people. So if this resonates with you, I'll try and show you the picture so you can get a clear, there we go. If this resonates with you, then you're on the right path. If you've had it in the back of your mind, I really want to be doing something with children, then this card is verifying, yes, that is your next step. But if this is if you're thinking like this has nothing to do with me, what I see in this picture is the healing of your own inner child, the healing of your ego, the healing of your fears, the healing of not feeling worthy. So what have you taken with you from childhood that could be blocking you, could really be blocking you from living the life you want, living life to the fullest? Whatever that is, whatever initially popped up in your head, that's something that needs to be healed for you to be able to get to the next steps. And if nothing popped up for you, it will come to you this week. Just listen to the signs, look for the signs, pay attention to your own blocks, pay attention to your own fears, to that little voice inside of you, to that little child that needs healed and just wants love so that you can grow and prosper into the person that you know you are able to be. Okay, so then the final card, if we practice the gratitude, if we work on healing our inner child and overcoming some of those childhood blocks, or if we take the steps of actually helping children, depending on what feels right for you, if we take those two steps, then this final card will be the outcome. And what the card says is have confidence in your creations. Trust in the power of God's creativity, which is being manifested through you. So I'll just show you the picture of that. So basically, what these cards are saying to me is that being grateful for what you have, being grateful for where you are right now, and then recognizing anything that's stopping you from moving forward, any pain that continues to manifest negativity in your life, once you're able to heal that, that is when you are going to get the confidence that you need to take those next steps moving forward. So this is such an amazing card because this means that this week, if you focus on these energies, then you are going to have the confidence to take that next step, to do things that maybe in the back of your mind you knew you should do, you've been wanting to do, but you've been holding yourself back. This card is telling you that you can have that confidence. What you want to do is your right next step, but you have to make sure that you are good with where you are right now before you're able to take that next step. Okay, so those are the main cards. Let's look at the Angel of Abundance card before we get to pick your special card. So the Angel of Abundance card is Dreams of Abundance. It says, as you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. So if you can see this card, I'm trying to focus it, sorry. It's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And it's just, to me, this main angel right here is just allowing things to happen. And she has help and she has guidance up here. So this week really doesn't seem like a huge action-oriented week. I am so sorry about that, guys. We actually have a home phone. We live in a loft and it's not great cell phone reception, so we have a home phone because whenever we're like in the back, then we don't get calls if people try and call. So nobody ever calls the home phone except for my mother and telemarketers. That was not my mom, that was a telemarketer, so I'm sorry to have to take a break. Back to the Angel of Abundance card. You know, this isn't a week of a lot of action on the outside. It's a week of allowing, getting to the place internally where you need to be, and just paying attention to those signs. You know, like how the one card pulled up saying that if you feel intuitively guided to help children, then that's your path. That could be a sign, look for signs of that. If you have something in the back of your mind, something you've always wanted to do, but you've had fears around, healing that inner child might bring about these dreams and this confidence to go after those dreams. So I know that we all want to take action, but this week is about you. It's about paying attention to the signs, listening to the universe, paying attention to your dreams. I don't know if you guys have been having crazy dreams lately, but I've been having a ton of crazy dreams. So, and things that my dreams have been telling me to do that I try to remember to write down or do whenever I wake up in the form of like a meditation or something. So definitely be paying attention to your dreams, not only while you're sleeping, but while you're just not really thinking about what you want to do and you have things just pop in your head. You know, when your resistance is way down and you don't have a lot of that like fear, anxiety built up, things will pop into your head. Write it down. Pay attention to it. Okay, so let's get your personal law of attraction card. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you 3 cards. Whichever one resonates the most with you is what your message is going to be. So I'm going to cover up the little message and I'm just going to show you what they are. If you have the Law of Attraction cards by Abraham Hicks, you might be familiar. So try to just use your intuition, or you can just close your eyes and ask if you should have 1, 2, or 3. So this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. I don't want to show you guys too long because I want you to use your intuition and not overthink things. So, for those of you who chose 1, okay, the message on the front says, I am selfish enough to want to feel good. You cannot perceive life from any perspective other than from that of yourself. Selfishness is the sense of self. Unless you are selfish enough to care about how you feel and therefore direct your thoughts in such a way that you are allowing the true connection to your inner being, you have nothing to give another away. You have nothing to give another anyway. Everyone is selfish. It is not possible to be otherwise. How incredible is that just went with the whole reading, focusing on yourself. Be selfish this week, okay? You're not going to be hurting others by focusing on you. The card, especially if you pick number 1, that needs to be your focus. Number 2, my creative power lies in this moment. So let me read this card if you pick number 2. Whether you are thinking about something happening now or something that happened in your past or something you would like to have happen in your future, you are doing the thinking now. It is this present thought vibration that the law of attraction is responding to. Therefore, your power to create is now. Again, with the card of gratitude, it's all about focusing on the now, not thinking about what you want to do in the future. Your power is in the now. If you focus on the now, on being mindful, I have a couple mindfulness meditations on my other playlist. I think it might be on the Mindful Mondays playlist, or I might have just a mindfulness playlist. Either way, if you need some help with mindfulness, I encourage you to check those out because that is important this week. That's when your ideas are going to come to you. Don't try to think about it. Don't think about where you were in the past, because that could be a lot of your pain, that hurt inner child that we're trying to heal. Don't focus yet on your future. Allow things to come to you. Okay, and then if you pick number 3, it says, I can feel positive while thinking positive. And the card says, the longer you stay focused upon what you do not want, the greater and more powerful that thought will become. But if you are sensitive to your emotions and you withdraw your attention from the unwanted very quickly, you will begin to feel better and you will stop the attraction of the unwanted thing. If you pick this, then pay very careful attention to what you're focusing on. And if you find yourself focusing on a lot of negatives, that could be a really clear indication that that inner child needs some healing, that ego, that fear, you need to address it. And once you do, then you're going to have that confidence moving forward. Okay, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll put some links below. You can check me out at Mind, Body, and Spirit Entrepreneur, www.mymbse.com. If you are interested in actually starting your own business, I have a free training and I also have a paid program, and I will link to both of those below. Yeah, so I will see you next week, and good luck, and I hope you have an amazing week that is just full of reflection, and so that next week we can really maybe take action. We'll see what the cards say. Okay, bye.